Okay, cool. We are live everywhere, and we are jumping back into modded Terraria. I got tired of doing skyblock because I was not able to make any progress. It was becoming way too much of a drag, very slow progression, and I was not having a good time with it, so I'm just not going to bother with it. But we're going to be jumping back into modded Terraria again. Well, specifically, you know, Calamity with Infernum, because that's what I've been playing for the past 4 years since Tmod Loader updated. Or since Terraria updated to 1.4 and then Tmod Loader updated afterwards. We're going to be doing Infernum with Master Mode difficulty though, which may be a hard time. Also, what I want to do, I don't know if I'll stick with it, but what I want to do is actually use this extended equipment loadouts mod. And I want to... I know I just said that skyblock was too slow with progression, but nothing was happening in skyblock. And with this one, I want to block progression until I kill a boss with each of the 5 major class types: Melee, Ranger, Mage, Summoner, and Calamity's Edition Rogue. So that's what we're going to try and do. But I need to make a character, I need to make a world, and hopefully the lag that I am experiencing with Tmod Loader is not going to be overwhelming to the point where it's unplayable. But we're going to make our avatar here. Let's see. Nice dark green. There we go. Copy that. Apply it to the pants. We get as close to brown as I can. This work? There we go. Kind of. Okay. That kind of looks like our avatar, right? That kind of looks like this guy right here. Sort of. Maybe a little bit of a darker green on the undershirt instead of brown. Lighter green here. And a darker green here. Those can stay brown. Just a little bit darker. There we go. Alrighty, we've got our dude. Now we get to make another world. That's fine, that can be added later. In the world, we can change it to Infernum with Masters, so the actual world generation difficulty does not matter. But here we go. Large world. It will be Master Mode. Don't care if it's Corruption or Crimson. Here we go. C doesn't matter. Let's see what our world looks like. Just let it generate. That big beehive is all the way down there, jeez. Okay, we're not in any danger of getting corruption near our home base. That corruption is going to get overridden by the sunken sea, which, you know, well, sort of, not quite. This always takes forever to generate an Infernum. World gen paused, okay. Garden generated right inside of the vernal pass thing. So pretty sure all of the Plantera bulbs that were there have just gotten erased. Might need to generate a new world. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just create a new world. So that way we can have separation between the structures. Still a black screen. I've changed the output codec on OBS. I don't know why you're getting a black screen. I'm sorry that you're having to deal with that. I really wish I knew what to tell you, but I don't know what to change. I don't know if there's anything I can change on my end. If you want, you can try coming over to the YouTube stream instead. Because that one should definitely work. Yeah, I stream to both YouTube and Twitch, but, you know, Twitch apparently is not working for everybody, and I don't know why. Because you're not the first person to tell me about issues on Twitch. But I've had other people tell me that they don't have any issues on Twitch at all, so it's kind of weird. Hang on. That's the YouTube channel, if you want to check that out instead of Twitch. Maybe you'll have better luck there. I'm sorry. glad you can see it this time. Working well on YouTube, that's good. So now you can see what I was talking about yesterday on with the other guy on YouTube. This is what we were doing yesterday when you showed up. We were generating a world and looking at it. It's fun to see what the world looks like when it's being generated. It's always interesting to see how it works. But I'm glad it's working for you. I don't know why Twitch is being like that. But I'm glad that YouTube is at least able to figure it out. Anyways. In we go. Okay. Let's get some inventory organization going. Yep. Brand new world. I had started a new world yesterday in Calamity, but I figured I'd rather just do a fresh start today on a fresh new stream instead of coming off of skyblock, not being able to make any progress there and just being annoyed with it, so. Calamity's fun. It can be a bit challenging, but it's the only version of Terraria that I've played for like the last 4 years. Once I did my 1.4 playthrough when that came out, you know, 4 years ago, I hadn't played vanilla Terraria since it had only been Calamity, so I've played through it a couple times since then. Actually, first of all, Infernum Master Mode difficulty. Time to die. Yeah. They were saying yesterday that there's a 15-second or so delay on YouTube. That's really the only downside. A long delay is better than a black screen that you can't see anything through anyways. I do need to figure out what's going on with that, though. Wow, okay. I wanted to check where my spawn was. It was literally right there. I'm not sure. It could be, but then it could just be that YouTube... Okay, that was... Jeez. It could just be that YouTube has a naturally long delay. Because I'm actually streaming to 3 different platforms. Well, I'm streaming to one platform, and that platform is splitting it into 3 separate streams on 3 other platforms. Also, I figured out that the lag in Tmod Loader only really happens if I'm moving the mouse around, which is weird. Yeah, these guys are fast. I wonder if a controller would help with the lag. Kind of. Although I have no idea how to use a controller. I don't know anywhere near enough about this to be able to use a controller with it. I'm gonna put the controller down and just deal with the lag. Okay, anyways. For now, we build shoeboxes. Well, my previous playthrough that I was trying to do with the skyblock world, which I don't know how much of that you were able to see since you had the black screen on Twitch, I got tired of dealing with it. Because I try to be a patient person, but skyblock was infuriating. Just because it takes way too long to do anything, and progression was very slow. So, in this modded version, you know, progression will still be slow, but at least I'll feel like I'm doing something. So, and the version of Terraria that I was playing yesterday, before this, doesn't have a Tmod Loader for it yet, so I can't play that one with mods. Not for like another year until they figure out how to do mods, or they update Tmod Loader to be able to be compatible with the 1.4.5 version of Terraria. Because it took them forever to update it for 1.4. Although 1.4 was a much larger update than this one was. So, who knows? We'll see. But I don't want to wait around forever. Anyways. Let's do some exploring. I I didn't get any chests from that starter bag. Okay, desert over here. I believe there was a cave on the left side. Wasn't expecting that. Nice. Minecart track. I need to get some more gel before I start doing that, because well, I do have some, but I don't have a whole heck of a lot. It's already raining. Nope. That could have been bad. Gems. Cool. wonder if I can get bones from that. Since it's technically shimmerable. Or rather, it should be. Hello. I try to be. Consistency is good. You know. It's good to set patterns and stick with them. Sorry. I have cats trying to destroy things behind me. I could go YOLO on the slimes, but, you know, technically you live however many times you want in this game. There's no lives. But, you know, I'm trying. I want to try avoiding death as much as possible. So I'm gonna go down until I despawn them or find something more interesting down here. Here we go. Slimes despawned. Plenty more ore veins to get as well. There's a desert pyramid. Cool. Hopefully there's something useful in here. Yes, I am 34 years old. I am ancient. I appreciate that. I do get that quite a lot. I have a rather youthful appearance for what my actual age is. It helps and hurts at the same time. Because if I'm clean shaven, I look like I'm in high school, and that isn't always the most fun thing. That squirrel's not doing anything for me right now. Let's get rid of those. Don't want to deal with him. Don't see any more water leaf. I remember being 18. Seems so long ago. That's not what I wanted to do. I would imagine you do, considering that you currently are. If you didn't remember being 18 when you are 18, then, you know, you might want to get that checked out. Oh, I know. I've still got plenty of time ahead of me. That can be turned into a herb bag. Okay. Let's just start putting stuff away. Those will be useful to have. Those will be useful to have. I need to make housing in the desert. Move that person in there. This might be disastrous. Maybe. I do not have an active heal. These dudes are fast. Should have despawned. Okay, good. Jeez, everything in this mod is a freaking missile. I graduated with my computer science degree, jeez, 12 years ago. My God. Hello, Tim. Welcome to the stream. When I graduated, I got well, right before I graduated, I started working part-time as a software developer. And then when I graduated, I went full-time, and I've just been working in the software development industry ever since. Not much else to really say about that. Being a software developer it's nice, but it can be very boring. Not a whole lot of exciting things happen in code editors. I don't have enough stone to make a furnace to make sandstone yet. In layman's terms, I make computers do things. That's just about the most bare bones explanation that I can give for it. I give the computer a set of instructions, and it follows those instructions exactly as they are written. So if there's a bug in those instructions, then the computer's going to do what you don't expect it to. One very clear distinction, though, is that I'm not tech support, which my parents still haven't figured out, because I will still get messages from my dad, "Hey, can you fix this issue on my computer?" No, I cannot. So if somebody tells you that they're a software developer, don't ask them for tech support help. Not that they can't do it, but, you know, they get asked that a lot, and they get tired of being asked to do that. It's a cool field to be in. You know, it can be kind of dull, but when you spend, you know, a couple hours trying to debug a problem and you finally figure out the solution, it's very... I don't know what the right word is. It's very fulfilling. I like solving puzzles. So if I have a nice developer problem to solve, it makes me happy. No, I work with a whole team of people. I have probably about 5 or 6 other developers that I work with on a regular basis. Jeez, never seen this guy before. There are some developers that do work alone. They're mainly freelance developers, contractors. They do specific jobs, they get a paycheck for it, and then they move on to whatever the next thing is. I've mainly only worked with corporate jobs, so I don't have experience doing contract work, really. Maybe 9 more. That should be plenty of stone for now. Furnace. Here we go. Well, if you like solving logic problems, and, well, not really logic problems, but if you like building things and you like solving just problems in general, it's not a bad field to go for. You do have to have a logical way of thinking about things, rather than an artistic way of looking at things, because it tends to help with the mindset that you have to be in order to be able to be a software developer. But it's also a well-paying job too. You know, I don't make a ton of money, but you know, I make enough to live comfortably. So, if you're looking for a well-paying field to get into that's both interesting and not terribly exciting, software development. I went all the way over there and didn't use my furnace. Damn it. Just as I was about to put the block there. It's because I need my sand. There we go. Should be plenty of those bricks. Make these. That should be plenty of those. Okay, we need to get out of here. Last thing that I want to do is get overrun. There's still some veins down there that I can dig up. And turn this into a tree farm. Yeah, I know. Every time my mouse moves on the screen, it makes the game lag. I don't understand why. If I don't have the mouse on the screen, no lag. But for some reason, if I move the mouse around on the screen, I get tons of lag. I don't understand it. You even something simple as moving the mouse from here to here causes a ton of lag. Let me see. I love how all of the suggestions for increasing FPS are generic nonsense that doesn't help. But I'm not the only person that has this problem. When I move my mouse cursor, there's a lag problem. Okay, yeah, somebody made a thread, posted the issue, never got resolved. Love it when that happens. Apparently, I can put it in priority mode, whatever that means, in here. High priority in Task Manager, where is that? No. It's not like I'm struggling for memory consumption. Memory usage is stable, so it's not that. I mean, it bothers me too. Like, I don't like it any more than you would watching it. Having to play with it is also, like, really... It's annoying. I don't know what settings I could actually change to fix it. I finished that. I just haven't uploaded all the clips for it yet. I'm still in the process of uploading them. If I were to upload them all at once, they might do well enough on TikTok, but if I upload them to YouTube all at once, only like 2 of them will get any views. The rest will get nothing at all. So I have to upload them sparingly. So the actual uploads that I'm doing are a bit behind compared to what I'm actually doing on stream. Which, you know, kind of sucks, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Documents. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything in here that would be able to change. I don't even know what I'm looking for. The Summoner World, I finished it. I beat the final boss of that one. And then I started trying to play Skyblock, which is the highly limited resources. And I stopped playing it yesterday because not being able to make any real progress was starting to get very annoying because I went through 7 streams without making any meaningful progression at all. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what that means. No. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. aren't really any other versions that I can download. I don't know if this is a 64-bit version or not. I don't know how to increase the virtual memory of it. This is what I mean when I say I'm not tech support. I don't know what I'm doing in this aspect of it. I don't know, but all of these AI suggestions that Google gives you are not helpful at all. I don't work out consistently. I should, but I don't. Right, I was trying to build houses. See if I can get over there and block off some areas. Okay. That should be more than enough area blocked off. Except this guy is gonna break in. Because why not? Maybe. Play nice. Apparently this guy is getting reworked into a mini-boss at some point. An actual proper one. Who knows when that'll happen. Zombies need to leave me alone. I have no idea how to pronounce it, but it's a giant horse thing that shoots water at you. Apparently it's supposed to get reworked into a mini-boss in some future version of the mod. Zombies really need to leave me alone. There we go. Okay, if I don't get another one, that would be great. We appreciate that. I was wondering if that's what those notifications were. There is absolutely nothing happening in that server right now, though. Because there's nobody else in that server, really. but we need lots and lots of sand. I think that gap is too wide. Yep. It's a fun game to play. It's one of those games that I would recommend to literally anybody. Who'da thunk? Need more. I feel like these are taller than they really need to be. There we go. Got some more housing. I need to go underground, find a bunch of ore and armor. Merchants, that's good. We can get rid of the stone. Should get a demolition showing up soon too. Don't have enough. Not even that many torches. I'm sure it does, but I haven't seen any really. I've seen a ton on other platforms though. Like, I used to also try and stream to Kick as well as Twitch and YouTube, and every single chat message I ever got on that platform was always bots. Half the people that are following me on Twitch are bots. The only reason I know that they're following is because they had to follow in order to be able to put their bot message. The other half are generally people just trying to sell their artwork, which I also don't want to have. Ow. I would have 130 health. Oh. Okay. I didn't realize that they added new modifiers in Calamity. Oh, apparently I got attacked by the jellyfish. Somehow, some way. I thought I put that in there. if I can launch myself out fast enough. No, I don't think so. Yeah, Kick is not a good platform to stream to. It might work for some people that are already established, but if you're just starting out like I'm trying to do, you know, Kick is not a good place to do it. 'Cause you're just gonna get bombarded with the most obnoxious kinds of chat messages. Like, I try and keep my stream somewhat PG. And, you know, the messages that you get from the bots on Kick are very much not PG. Shimmer should be on the same side as your jungle. Just start from the very edge of the beach, dig all the way down until you find it, and if you don't find it, go over maybe like, let's say this is the edge of the beach, go down. If you don't find it, go over to about as far away as where the house is and dig down there. For me, I know that mine is like down here because I saw it on the world generation screen, so I know that mine is down here. The most offensive one that made me stop streaming to Kick at all was, in quick succession, 3 or 4 separate bot accounts all saying, "Come join my Discord if you want to see my, you know." And I'm like, no thanks. So I just stopped streaming to Kick because it's not worth it. I don't want to have to constantly moderate those messages, interrupt the stream just to go delete the message only for another one to appear 10 seconds later. Not fun. Okay, we can get rid of the bombs because he's here now. We need to switch you and the other guy. Yeah. The worst kind. I'd also get a bunch of messages on Kick that were like, really? That said stuff like, you know, yo, this stream sucks, come join my stream instead. And it's like, it's a brand new account that literally is not streaming anything. Okay. At some point, I'll flatten this whole area out, including the grass. Make an arena there. Thank you for that. I don't even know what this does. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I stopped caring about kick, so it, doesn't bother me anymore. So I don't bother streaming there. Hello. Okay, just wait for that grass to grow, then we have a tree farm. Wait for nighttime to pass. while I'm waiting for nighttime to pass, I will be right back. Let me block that off first. Yes, and then I will be right back. Where did I get my name from? I think where I got it was I was just randomly sitting in a computer class back in high school, and like we were coming up with nicknames. My friends and I at the time were just coming up with a bunch of random nicknames, not for any real reason or purpose. We were just throwing out different words that started with different letters. And I was like, what word can I make with K? That sounds cool enough. And that's the name that I started using on literally everything. So it just stuck with me. Never changed it, never bothered to try and find something different. Just always had that. I don't know where that came from. But, yeah, I mean, there's not really a grand story for the name that I chose. Just came up with it randomly one day in high school, and it stuck with me. The worst part is now there's a bunch of, like, kids with names that sound similar to mine with how it's pronounced. Like, it's a white suburban mom when their kids are named Aiden, Braden, and Caden. Yeah, I mean, there's no real significance to it. It's just something I came up with that I thought sounded cool a long time ago and stuck with me. I didn't actually even get it from God of War. I don't even know if God of War was a thing when I came up with the name or not. And I didn't play God of War until maybe like 4 years ago. And then I played the one that came out in 2018, right before God of War Ragnarok came out. Copper there. Nothing down there at all. does sell it, but not for another 7 gold. Buy this, though. Such a lovely sound when the audio slows down so dramatically. Okay. That didn't break the chests, it just erased them from existence. Alright, I need to go down, though. You're either gonna love or you're gonna hate my answer. I am from Earth. Country would be US, you know, it's... I think that one's not too much of a stretch. But, you know, nothing against anybody personally, but I'm not trying to put too much information about myself out there. At least not on this platform. Only on skyblock seeds, I think. I don't know if they changed that for everything in 1.4.5, but there is an achievement for getting to the very bottom of the world, I think. But I think only in skyblock does it actually kill you when you get to the bottom of the world, because there's generally no way to get back up otherwise. Unless, of course, you know, you just fell down the whole tunnel, wound up at the bottom of the world, and then got murked. Well, I guess they changed it for everything then. I thought they only changed that for skyblock seeds, not for everything. So I guess I was wrong on that. Because when they added secret seeds with their last major update, they actually, I forget which seed it is, but there's one that will kill you if you get too far up. If you go to the top of the world, you can enter orbit and leave Terraria behind. Indeed. We learn something new every day. A lot of stone. I think there was some more topaz up on the minecart tracks. I should be able to get enough to make a hook from that. Okay, beds. More iron. Oh. As I look away, a bat comes up and smacks me in the face. Okay. That kind of gives me... I only have 13 of those. Is that all I have? Is there more in the tunnel? It'd be cool if there's more in the tunnel. There's some right there. And that's enough for a hook. I can also make an anvil, which I should make right now. Actually, let me grab all of these out of here. Haven't found any gold or platinum yet. That should be more than enough for an iron set. There we go. Now we've got a hook. Yeah, I don't think so. I want to say Spinal Tap, but I think it really depends on who you ask. I did make the Spinal Tap on my playthrough, or not the I made both, the Spinal Tap and the Star Crash, but I think the Spinal Tap did better for me than Star Crash did. And I've seen comments that other people have said that Spinal Tap has better synergy with summons than Star Crash does. Yeah, it rains down meteors, I think, when your summons hit things. Spinal Tap makes your whole whip go faster, though. If they kept the whip stacking in, then you could use Spinal Tap and then Star Crash immediately afterwards and get the benefits of both. But they removed whip stacking, so... Whip stacking actually made Morningstar a viable whip to use. Because you could use a whip that increased your whip speed and then use Morningstar because it hits like a freight train. Just do a buttload more damage. Okay, so we have gold ore, not platinum. Nice. Might have enough gold to make a gold pick, too. Really don't need to mine copper anymore, since I already have iron. Iron's just as prevalent as copper anyways, if not more prevalent. No thanks. I love not being able to see. Oh, no, you don't. It can be. Sometimes it's deep, sometimes it's very shallow. Just depends on the world generation. If you get down to the underworld layer and you haven't seen it yet, then it's not there. You have to go a little further in. Somewhere there's a guide that tells you where you can find your shimmer, because the shimmer location and the name of the guide are generated by the same seed value in the random number generator in the code. So there's a calculator online somewhere where you can put the name of the guide in and some details about your world, and it'll tell you the general location of where your shimmer is. The depth doesn't really matter because you're going to be digging downwards anyways. It's more about the lateral location of it. Yeah, go ahead. I'm glad. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Get some food. I'll see you next time. Toodles. Enjoy your meal. I can mine that yet. Doubt it. At least a gold pickaxe, which I should be able to make anyways. I also need to make this armor set for the rest of my loadouts, too. Ow. Of course. Opportunity is abound. We could make a lucky horseshoe. Or a slime staff. Let's make the slime staff. We can make a whole nother topaz hook. Could also make a sapphire hook. This for right now, make that. That should be able to mine the demonite. Gold broadsword will not do as won't do quite as much knockback. Yarth. be a bad thing to have. Slightly more damage than that. Not bad for a ranged option. Do that. One ore left for each. Where's my dirt? Tough to actually get this thing to do what I want it to do. I'm just trying to fill in the holes. Well, at least I killed it. Jeez. You guys got anywhere better to go? Jesus. gonna be able to do anything? On me with a bucket on his head. Didn't even drop a bucket. For shame. Nice. Cool. More of them. Ow. Okay, I think it's gone now. Daytime right about now would be super cool. I think that's what I just got. Yep, it's daytime. Here. Don't have to deal with demon eyes anymore. Just really obnoxious slimes. little bit, yeah. Okay. We'll have to do something about that. I need to get sandstone. So that way my arena doesn't start growing a bunch of cactus, and we don't get antlions spawning, throwing sand all over the place. I can literally just make some. Okay. Now I just need to make a couple layers of platforms here. And then theoretically we should be able to take on a couple bosses. I don't know if I want to do that tonight though. Dude, chill out. stop here, actually. I'll continue this maybe tomorrow. If I can. If I can't tomorrow, then I'll probably be off for a couple of days. But if I can tomorrow, then I'll play tomorrow. But then I will most certainly be off for a couple of days afterwards. But we'll continue this later. But I'm getting tired, and I gotta wake up early in the mornings anyways. So I'm gonna sign off for now. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.